Hi everyone. Hope you're all feeling a bit better. Um, so tonight is all about getting up from the floor, and the world that we live in means that we don't really get up from the floor much, and it's a skill that we require when we're much older, because there's data around this that shows if you can't get up from the floor as you age, as you become elderly, you're at higher risk of dying early. Oh God. And so it's really good to practice getting up and down from the floor. And I know some of you have got grandchildren, so that's an opportunity when you see them to practice. And also I was thinking, people get injured as well. For those of us who haven't got grandchildren, and I was thinking about how it's always our injuries occur when we do something a little bit awkward, like getting up from the floor, but there was something in the way and we had to lean and something. So I'm gonna do something around that as well tonight, so that our bodies are familiar with the awkward positions that we try to get up from the floor in as well. They won't be too awkward. But yeah, so let's start with our feet, because it's so important that we keep our feet in good shape. I'm going to take my socks off. Let's start with a quick roller. So roller your feet, spread your toes out. Feet are the source of all our movement and a lot of our strength. So always ensure that your feet are flexible. They can move, the toes can move. There's a little bit of a space in between the toes so that the surface area of your feet is wide, because having a larger surface area means you'll be more stable as well. So roll the inside of the foot, roll around the heel of the foot. Move your toes, swap sides, rolling the foot. Ooh, crunchy, crunchy. Go down the outside, go down the arch of the foot. So particularly if you wear shoes that are tight every day, it's a good idea to roller your feet when you get home, just to ensure their flexibility and to prevent plantar fasciitis. Do the heel of the foot. Okay. Spread your toes out, put them on the floor. Take one foot and step forward. I'm just going to move back a bit so I'm a bit more in this. So step foot forward, let your back foot fold and take the heel back down to the floor. So lift the heel up, keep all your toes in contact with the floor, especially your big toe joint. Roll. Think about when you lift your heel off the floor, where does your weight go? Where does it naturally go? Can you change that up a bit and distribute your weight across the whole of the ball of your foot, especially the big toe joint? So be mindful. So for me, if I'd done this 10 years ago, I always rolled my feet on the outside of the foot. But now I'm really more conscious of this. I can really work on how my feet function. Think about the ankle coming straight up and swap sides. So step back with the other foot. Ooh. Let the ankle rise. The first few are really hard work. Ooh, let the ball of the foot come up and down. Here we go. Creaking. And then maybe go out to the outside if you want. Maybe come into the inside. And then we're going to do top of the foot stretch. So I'll do it like this. Bend your toes under. place them on the floor, draw the top of the foot towards the ground. I have noticed over the last probably 8 years that my feet are becoming more and more stiff. So doing these stretches, I've started to do them more sort of when I'm standing in the kitchen, talking, only when I've got my shoes off. Yeah, really important to draw the top of the foot down to the floor. Roll out to the pinky toe if you want to. Roll across to the big toe. Try to come back to the straight ankle. Swap sides. You sometimes get cramp. So just draw your leg closer in if you get cramp. Or if you've got a tight top of the foot. Draw the top of the foot down towards the floor. Maybe go out to the pinky toe, out to the big toe. Wiggle them around. Ooh, draw that top of the foot down. Got a bit of an injury on this foot. It's really good to do this. Working on it all the time. And then I'm just going to go up, flip over, flip back, down. Up onto the ball, flip over, flip back and down. Up, flip over, flip back and down. On the other side, because I haven't done it. So up, flip over, flip back and down. Bit of a calf stretch. So if you wanted to, you could bend both knees. Let's straighten up those feet. So you can use the edge of your mat to straighten up your feet. Bend your knee over your toes. You could bring your weight back over the back leg. So it's bending a bit more, holding a bit more weight. Whoa, that's where my restrictions lie, in that calf muscle. So yeah, the other foot, is it straight? No, straighten it up. Externally rotate the thigh. Take the knee over the toes. You can bend in this knee. Okay, going to move on to a calf stretch. So get your calf stretcher. Ball of the foot on it, heel on the floor, vertical leg. Ooh. Nice little calf stretch. Try not to keep your weight over onto that leg. Try and bring it back into the center. Just a little calf stretch. Maybe bend your knee a bit if you want. You can't see my knee bending in these jeans that much. And maybe have a little fold forward. So from your pelvis, fold forward. Relax your knees. Come back to the calf stretch. Maybe swing from side to side. Maybe change the angle of the foot. Push down into the heel. Go to the other side. Highly recommend that you do calf stretching every single day. Try and find opportunities to do a calf stretch. Have some little tools lying around your house. A rock under your desk or a calf stretcher in the kitchen. You're out on a walk, find a route to put the ball of your foot on and to stretch your calf muscle. Find a curb, a sloping curve of a drive while you're waiting for somebody to come out with the car or something, I don't know. Find a little opportunity to stretch your calves. Okay, we're going to do some squats because I really want us to think about building some strength. So getting up off the floor requires a lot of strength. So we're just going to do quite a few squats now. So keep your knees where they are and reach back with your bum and come back up. Reach back with your bum and come back up. Make sure your feet are straight. Rotate your thighs outwards. Try and get low, but with your chest up, but not rib ramped. And then come back up. Push into the feet. Toes can gently touch the floor. Make sure the whole of your feet are on the ground, but you push through the heel of the foot. Here you could add a weight if you want to. Practice paw, paw. So paw, 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 reach back, reach back. If you are sat in a hotel room, you could sit on the bed and get back up again. Sit on the bed, kiss the top of the bed with your bottom gently, and then come back up. Or if you've got a chair, that's a nice move to do too. I meant to bring a chair in here tonight, but I had to go and get Ben, so I forgot to bring it. So if you've got a chair, have a go at using a chair and getting up. Chair, sit down, push yourself up. Sit down, push yourself up. Reach back, push yourself up. Reach back, push yourself up. You could swing your arms a bit. You could hold a bag of some sort if you've got a bag in your room. A handbag, and you could just hold it in front of you. Add a bit of weight. Okay, we'll do 5 more, maybe 10. And then we're going to just practice leaning on one leg to do them. So try and think about your form. Knees fall outwards as you come down. You're reaching back with your bum, trying to kiss the seat behind you. And you're using the pelvic tilt, pelvis tilting to work your glute muscle. Ooh. Okay, we're going to do a bit of this now. We're going to hold it at the bottom. We're going to lift our shoulders away, but tuck our ribs down. We're going to transfer our weight onto one foot, but we're not going to lift the other foot off the ground, just going to hold it. Feel that stability on your left or your right foot, whichever way you've gone. Heel, weight back in the heel of the foot. Blimey, I've gone bright red. I think that might be a hot sweat again. Ready? Come back up. Let's go to the other side. So position, a pawed pelvis, a lifted ribs, head aligned, arms doing some work. Transfer your weight, slide slightly. Just come forward and then you can see. Slide your weight onto one leg, reach back with your bottom. Don't let the ribs flare. Keep the head back. Tuck the chin down. Hold yourself there. Use your shoulders to lift your arms, but without your ribs. Ooh, do one more on each side. Ready? Reach back with your bum. Palms together. Stable. Feel really strong and stable. Bring your weight over to one side. Reach more back with your bottom. Pushing into the back of this heel, pulling my pelvis forward. Come up. Let's do another one on the other side. Down. Transfer the weight. Ooh. Okay, just here now, just gonna roll your shoulders back. Step back a bit, roll your shoulders back. Scrunch them up, let them go. Scrunch them up, let them go. Scrunch them up, let them go. Reach for your ears and let them go. Scrunch them up, hold, 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 hold. Okay, just going to work with the pelvis here. So we're just going to have two straight legs and we're going to tuck the pelvis under and we're going to pour it forward. Tuck it under and pour it forward. Tuck it under, pour it forward. Tuck it under, pour it forward. Do a big circle with your bottom. Imagine you've got a pencil stuck between your bum cheeks. Fun. And draw a big circle. There you go. Okay. So bring your front fork up, push it down, circle, circle, and then go the other way. Okay. Go to your chair or your desk or your bed. Put your hands on it and we're just going to fold forward. I'm just going to use this instead. So just fold forward, put your hands on the chair seat, resting. Make sure that you're not curved over like this, that you're lifted up, that your ribs aren't ramped too much. You've got a connection between your front fork and your ribs. And you're pulling your hips, stretching the back of the legs, bend one leg, keep the other one straight, and then bend the other leg, keep the other one straight. Bend, bend, bend. Okay. Right, we're just going to, with your hands on the chair, we're just going to lift up. So we're going to pelvic lift onto one leg. So transfer your weight with both legs straight and your feet facing the front. Bring your weight onto one leg, especially down the back of the leg and into the heel of the foot. So the other one can lift up now. So then we're going to slide this leg up, keeping the hips square at the front. Building some strength. Of course, if you want to do it standing without any support, you can too. So don't want this hip to roll out to the side. Just want to lift this leg, building a bit of strength here. Hold, hold, hold. And the further you bring your leg back, the more strength it requires. So I'm completely off my toes now onto the heel of the foot. And then swap legs. Same thing. I'll go sideways. Pelvic lift onto one leg. Pull your hips forward. Lift. Use your bum cheek of the leg that you lift with. Lift it up. Straight leg. Hold, hold, hold. Be active. So actively push down into the leg on the floor. When you're actively moving, your body gets, your brain gets more feedback and therefore it can grow more strength, i.e. bone density can increase, muscles can work harder and draw more energy into them. So when you're passively moving, which we do for a lot of the day, you could change that up and be more actively moving. And this is an example. Standing on one leg actively. Right, drop your leg down. Right, we are going to think about the floor now. So if you have to get down on the floor, you might not do it the way that I'm going to do it now. And I've thought about that today. So for those of you who are more mobile, think about coming down with a squat, reaching your hands for the floor. And then, so we're just going to build some strength in this, dropping your knees onto the floor. If you can't drop your knees onto the floor, put a cushion under your knees and then coming down, lying on the floor. Imagine that you're on holiday on the beach and you're having to get onto the sand to sunbathe in our dreams, right? So, and then push yourself up again. So think about how you get up and down from the floor and then come back onto your toes. I'm going to do a few of those, but I totally get it if you're struggling a bit and you're going like this and like this to get down. Doesn't matter. Whatever your capability is. And the same way for getting up. You like worst case scenario is you can get up like this and back. But the reality is most of us can't, and that's fine. But let's see where our range of movement is. It might be that we're coming down on our elbows to the floor, and then we're getting back up with elbows as well. And maybe we can't flip our toes. It doesn't really matter. See how far back you can get on your legs. So just want to do a few of those for us to think about our mobility getting onto the floor. So we'll do a few. So come down to the floor. When you get down onto the floor, I want to just remind you what we did last week about back strength. So we'll do 5 or 10 of them, but we'll do a rising up without a bum squeeze. A rising up. So a rising up may look like this for you. Tuck your chin, draw your spine back, or it might look like this for you. Doesn't matter, whatever you fancy. All right, but just think about using your back without your hands, using the back muscles without the glute muscles, and elongating your spine. Okay, so I'll start from the start, and we'll probably do 5 of these. No, maybe 6, because if you're going down on one side, one elbow, maybe you do one elbow and then you do the other elbow. Okay, so 6 would make sense. So let's go. So go forward, get yourself on the floor, however is best for you. Oh, wait a minute so you can catch up, and then lift up and then come back, however you want to do it. That's 1. Okay. And then 2. Some of you who are stronger could come up on your feet here and lower down, building strength. Reach up with your spine, push back, come up onto your toe. 2, speed up a little bit, get down, slow if you want to, and then extend your spine, push back, come back. 3, here we go, 4, reach forward, maybe come down, extend your spine, use your back, try not to squeeze your bum cheeks, which is really hard. Maybe lean one way, remember how we did that? Lean one way, lean the other way, push back, Lost count now. I think we've got two left, haven't we? And then move forward. Lift your spine, relax your bum, maybe reach one way, reach the other way if you want. Lift your hands up, come back. And we'll go again. Last time. Well done. For some of us, it might be really challenging to do this, but it's really good practice, and you might be really tired after a day's work, but you'll feel better. I'm just reaching one hand on the floor and spinning myself around a bit. Remember how we did that? Just to twist the spine and lift it at the same time. And then push off the floor. Come back. Bring yourself up. We'll come up to standing now. Come up to standing, and we'll just have a little bend forward. So come up carefully. Fold forward. Let your head relax. Let your shoulders relax. Push into the heels of the feet. Swing your body around from side to side. Oh, that's so nice. Reach for the floor. Relax your head. And now we're going to get on the floor. Come and sit on the floor. Right, we're going to do one stretch where we stretch the insides of our legs, and then we're going to do something on our knees. So if you need a cushion under your knees, we'll wait for you. So dip your pelvis down, flex your toes, and let's just have a stretch of the inside of the legs. So when I sit like this, I really tense up here, so I'm holding myself really tense. So try to relax that, and trying to relax your bum and your pelvic floor, but pour your front fork forward, flex your feet, and just find that point where you can sit relaxed without kind of lots of tension. And then we'll have a little twist to the side. So again, twist your ribs about your pelvis. So ribs are moving around. Look over your shoulder. Drop your shoulders down. And then go to the other side. So twist your ribs about your pelvis. Look over your shoulder. Shoulders down. We're going to get our legs now. We're going to rotate them in and out from the hip joint. So 2 golf club legs. All your attention, not on your knees. Don't drive it with your knees. Drive it from the hips. So all your mind is thinking hips, hips, hips. Okay. Okay. Grab those cushions. I just want to talk about knees, because being able to kneel on your knees is something really important. And I know from my experience of working with some people that they're reluctant when they've had a knee surgery to kneel on them. But actually they're fine to kneel on in most cases. So just practice walking forward on your knees and walking back on your knees. And I can feel a bit of a twinge in my right one, but it's nothing that's horrendously painful. But if you do have painful knees, you can walk on a cushion. So put a few cushions on the floor, and maybe you just walk down one side if it's one knee that's sore, or you walk down the other side. So just practicing putting a bit of weight on your knees is a really nice thing to do to maintain knee flexibility. All right, so going to go into a lunge now. So same thing, put something under your knee if it's sore, make it less sore, but allow it to bend and allow it to carry that weight. Right, and we're just going to put our hands on the floor and bring our legs forward as if we're going to do a lunge. But we're going to keep our hands on the floor. So bring both hands on the inside, let the foot scooch out to the outside a bit. And then we're going to sort of lunge our knee over our toes. So the reason why I want to do this, so think about a fan from the top right the way around to the base. And sort of bring your foot back, take your knee over your toes, and maybe have your leg there. And then change it, put your leg somewhere else, and transfer your weight onto the front leg. So moving your leg round and your hip round to different places. So this is the bit I was talking about when we're getting up in a funny position and we get injured. So say if you're getting up and I don't know, somebody leans on you, a kid leans on you or something, you still need to be able to get up from a funny position. We don't always get up in this perfect position every time. So I'm trying to use our body in a different way. So think about leaning on that leg and maybe pushing into it and coming up. Finding somewhere else, leaning on the leg, curl your toes under, pushing up. Find somewhere else, leaning over, pushing up. Ooh. And also think about your foot. Your foot isn't always going to be straight. I know I talk about, the foot flexibility and the knee joint, they work in the same way. Sometimes your foot's going to be on a funny angle and you need to push yourself up for whatever reason. So think about that too. Put your foot on a funny angle, take your weight over, curl your back toe, push yourself up. So just do another 5 on this side and challenge maybe your foot's inside. Push your weight over and push up. You're just practicing those awkward positions that, maybe are the ones that you end up with an injury, but you're kind of practicing them, so you probably won't. Let's go to the other side. Do it facing the front. So do it facing the front. Now, I haven't used my hands. It might be that you need to use your hands to come up, to press yourself up. So don't feel that you have to not use your hands. Right, so I'm going to go out to here. I might move back a bit so you can see me. Never quite get this video in the right place. So here, look, I'm going to drop my knee out. I'm going to drop my foot out, curl my toe at the back. And can I push my way over this leg? Can I lift myself up? Yes, just about. Pick somewhere else, lift yourself up. I'm going to put my knee on the mat because it's hurting a bit. So lean over. Can you push yourself up? Lean over to here. Can you push yourself up? No. Use your hands, push yourself up. Move your foot, push yourself up. Choose somewhere else. What we should have done actually is put some spots on the floor, and then you've got to reach for those spots. Maybe do an extra wide one. Maybe you've slipped over and you've got to push yourself up, especially if like you're on a ski trip and your legs have gone skew whiff all over the place. Like, how do you get up? Oh, Well done. It's not easy, is it, at all? And absolutely use your hands. Use a chair. Get yourself up. Okay, have a little rest. Oh, we'll do a neck stretch. So sit on something if you want, or bend your knees if you want to. It's good to make sure that your knees get fully flexed every day in some way. I know some of you can't sit like this, so shove something under your bum, find the range of movement that works for you, and just sit there for a minute or two, and eventually you'll get more natural range of movement. Right, what did I think we were doing next? So I've done that. Lean and hold. Right, we're coming onto the floor again. We're going to sit down. We're going to do a few neck stretches. We're going to come back into our legs apart. Coming back to this, because I want you to stretch the insides of your legs, and I want you to be able to move your legs within your hip joint. So it's really important. That's a really small move that we rely on in circumstances where I need to get up from the floor. Okay, let's do a bit of neck stuff while we're here. So bring your chin back, keep your ribs flat, tuck your chin under, take your left ear to your left shoulder, relax your arms, or you could not relax them and externally rotate the elbows. Breathe. Okay, go to the other side. So bring your head back, tuck your chin, right ear to right shoulder. This is really tight for me. Oh, need to do this. Breathe. Feel those sit bones, press them into the ground, sit in an active way. Don't just flop on the floor. Pull your hips forward. Actively sit. You can actively sit in the car as well. So then go back to the start. So stack your chin and your neck. Grow taller at the back of the spine. Take your elbows behind your shoulders without a rib ram. Take your, which one did we do? We'll go this way. Take your right ear to your right shoulder. Keep moving down, the ear down towards the shoulder. And we're going to look up 45 degrees. But we're going to keep, so we're kind of spinning the head round this way whilst we're still pulling the ear towards the shoulder. So leaning over, spinning the head. You'll feel a lovely stretch down here. Roll your shoulders back. So take them back. Feel the back of the shoulders working. Oh, it's very nice. Breathe. So you're spinning your chin up. Spinning your head round whilst reaching the ear for the shoulder. Slide your head back. Very nice. Okay, let's go to the other side. So left ear to left shoulder. Watch those elbows, slide them back, keep your ribs down. Then we're going to spin the head on. Imagine it's got an axis in the middle and you're spinning it around like it's a ball, spinning it that way, reaching the ear and bringing the chin down, ears reaching here, head spinning up that way, so spinning around that way. It's a hard stretch to find, but for anybody like myself who's recently had quite a lot of shoulder pain, this has fixed it, thanks to a friend of mine, Rachel Tyler, who's given me this lovely stretch. And then come round to the, and then look left, and look right, and look left, and look right. And we're going to shrug the shoulders up. So just shrug them up without anything else. So have your head loose and your shoulders are just shrugging and down. Shrug and down. Shrug and down. Shrug and down. Shrug and down. Okay, let's just pour our hips forward and lean forward, flex your feet. Can you reach forward? Stretch your hips out. Try and relax your thighs. Try not to butt your neck forward. Try to keep your chin down and a really lovely straight spine. Well, I say straight, but it's not. It's S-shaped, isn't it? So the more you pour your hips forward, the more S-shaped it is, and maybe slide your shoulders back and maybe twist to look one way and the other way. Maybe you can hold it. Good old twist, like a good twist. Right, the next thing we're going to do, you can stay on the seat. I'm going to move back a bit so you can see me a bit more. We're going to do a bit of a hip unlocking that we've done for quite some time. So sit on something if you want to. We're just going to drop our knees to one side and then our knees to the other side. I'm going to put my fingertips. I'm actually going to get rid of this. I'm so used to doing it without it. But if you find it hard to sit on the floor, put your bum on a cushion, left and right. So leave enough space for your legs to drop down. Okay, going to hold it one way. So I'm resting on this bum cheek now, and then I'm going to put this hand on the floor. So I've gone to the left, hand on the floor. I'm going to reach up and stretch. Stretch the side. I'm going to stretch on this side. So you could bend this arm, just to stretch. And I'm going to go to the other side, which is going to be much harder. You might have to hold on to your shin. So externally rotate the arm and stretch up. So when you stretch up, think about creating the stretch here. So use your body first before you use your elbow. And then use your elbow if you want to. And you could even stretch a bit further like that, but just be careful. Try not to lean back. Keep the tension down the front of the body to support you. Don't tuck under your pelvis. So my legs have both gone to the left. This is my left arm and I'm pulling it gently, but actually I'm relying on my body to do a lot of the work to stretch me. I can slide my shoulder back. That's nice. Come out of it, maybe have a little spin round. I'm going to spin round the other way. And actually that's what we're going to do next. We're going to put our hand on the floor and we're going to twist ourselves round. So be really conscious of your ribs twisting round, reaching through the gap, picking up your head. Looking over your shoulder, breathing into your ribs. Very nice. Okay, let's go to the other side. So let your legs flop to the other side. And we're going to stretch up. So the easy side first. Put your fingertips on the floor. Ribs down. Try not to ramp your ribs up. Externally rotate your other arm. And then let's create some space. You'll have to bend your other arm. Although my arms are quite long. So let's see. Stretch, 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 stretch. Okay, on to the harder side. So you can hold your shin. All my weight's on one bum cheek. Externally rotate the arm. Flare out the fingers. Use your body first. So open up the side body. Then use your arm. Slide your shoulders back. Have a lovely stretch. If that's not enough for you, you could bend your arm, hold your elbow, and gently, gently, try not to fall back. Try to pull your hips forwards and lift your tailbone up off the floor if you can at the back. And then open up the side body. Very nice. Very, very nice. Have a lovely, lovely stretch. Okay. We're going to do something we did a few weeks ago, which also helps with our strength. So put something under your head, and we're just going to practice getting up this way. So you lie flat on the floor. Of course, you could just get up straight. I want you to hold everything still and use the front body, so the pubic bone to rib function, to start the process of getting up. So just be familiarize yourself with that movement without a tucked pelvis. So don't want your bum to do anything but sit there. And I want you to draw your ribs down and use that strength. If your neck starts to hurt a bit, just hold it. Mine is a bit. Okay? So you're familiar with that. Now I want you to use it to lean to one side and then lean to the other side. Don't forget to breathe. Lean to one side, lean to the other side, as if you're going to shoot yourself up. And now, if you can, I want you to come back to the center and see if you can bring yourself up. Okay? Not many of us can do this, which is fine. So use your elbows, but get this tension here. Ribs coming down to your front fork, and then pull yourself up. Maybe lean forward, and then slowly come back down. Lean across to the left. So if you think about how you get up when you sort of fall over or something, you definitely lean and then you have to pull yourself up. So let's do that. Go to the other side, lean over, shove your elbow on the floor, use it if you need to, push yourself up. And of course, the slower that you go, the harder it gets. But I don't want any tension in your bottom. I want you to use your core muscles. You could lean forward as well. Because remember, sometimes we lean for things to pull us up as well. Come back down, go to the other side. Pull yourself up, come back down, go to this side. Pull yourself up, come back down. See if you can take your arms out of it just for 2. Lean over, pull yourself up, slide back down, lean over, pull yourself up, slide back down. Okay, just do a couple of twists here just to relieve all that tension in your tummy. So bring your knees in, let them drop to the side. Thought my microphone had come off then. Drop your knees to the side. Drop your knees to the side. Oh, whilst we're here, put your feet on the floor. Drop your knees to the side. So I'm going to just get rid of this on my head. Drop both knees to the side with plenty of room. To the left. Raise up your right arm. Think about your elbow and your wrist and your shoulder reaching away from your opposite knee. Stretch all the way down that side body. Reach your knee for the floor. Go to the other side. So reach the knee for the floor. It's not going to get there. Well, if it does, you've got a lot of flexibility in your hips. Reach your shoulder, your elbow, your hands and your fingers away from you. Reach your knee away. Lovely long stretch from kneecap to fingertips. But you've flopped your legs over to the right, and this is your left hand reaching away from you. Go again. So you could do a bit of this. Swap sides, reach, swap sides. Good bit of brain work. Swap sides. Swap sides. I don't know how to describe this. Lift your arms up together. Drop your left hand onto your left knee. Reach your right one away. Lift your hands into the centre and your legs up into the centre. Put your right hand on your right knee. Push it down towards the floor. Reach the other way. Very nice move. I've found a new move tonight that requires a bit of brain work and is really good for your spine. Right. Let's roll up, but let's have a few rolls across the spine. Oh, curve your spine around, tuck your chin under. Really nice. Oh. Okay, you're not going to like me for this, but this is the last thing that we're going to do. And I'm just going to ask you, you can switch off now if you've really had enough. But we're just going to curl our toe, make sure our knee is above our ankle, and we're going to hold ourselves up, build a bit of strength. And you can hold yourself up like this if you want, or you can hold on to something. You can put your hand on your leg. The higher you come and the higher your arms are, the harder it gets. So just going to, when we're up here, if you want to, go up and down for a few. See if you can get your knee to kiss the floor. I'm only going to do 5. So 1, 2. So you do what you can do. 3, 4, up, 5. Rest. Actually, while we're here, we'll just tuck your pelvis under and shunt your body forward and stretch out the front of the hip on this side. So tuck under, lunge forward, watch the ribs, bring them down. Find that front of this front of this leg stretch. Okay, we're going to swap legs. We're near the end now. Well done. So remember here, remember what I was talking about before, strength comes from here. So if you want to strengthen everything, use this as your founding position. We understand we also need strength in these positions, but this is the strongest position. And by that I meant sometimes our knees over our toes. That's good too to practice, but this is a good way to safely build strength. Ready? Oh, lift it up, ribs down, arms up. We're going to do 5 dips. 1, try and keep the knee where it is. 2, don't tuck your pelvis under. 3, 4, 5. Okay, well done. Come down. We are now going to rest for a minute. Take your toes towards each other, knees out to the side. Pull your pelvis forward and sit back. Drop your elbows onto the floor. Relax your head. You could put it on a pillow or something and put it on your hands. And feel well chuffed with yourself. Because whatever you've done tonight, it's something extra which is going to help you future-proof your body. You've done a few moves that have challenged you, challenged your strength, challenged your range of movement. And it's also vitally important as we age. And we're all aging, no matter what your age is, we're all aging. And we want to work on maintaining our ability to move well. You might like to just weave a hand through it, have another little twist. We like a twist. Then come the other way. Remember, if this is too much for you, you can always put something under your bum, or you could have your bum in the air like this and do the exact same moves. You don't have this range of movement right the way back. There's always something that you can do. I'm just going to tuck under everything, arch your back, tuck your chin, stretch your spine, go the other way, sort of cat-cow on your elbows. Roll yourself around. I'm just going to come up to my hands and knees and just finish with spine mobility, that beautiful, wonderful spine that relies on every bit of it moving. All right, I will end there. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week. When I'm not sure what we'll be doing, but I'll be adding on to this anyway. Hope you're all well, and I missed you all here on my own. Have a great week. Bye.